Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. This is a super tank. Now, what you see here is a French Tier 8 heavy tank, the Heavy Metal Heroes AMX M4 49. And it's a super tank because it has one ability that's really useful. And it was useful to me for my slapjack contract. And what that attribute was, as you can see here on the very top line, it said I had to block 9,000 damage. And the AMX M4 is a really good blocking tank. So this tank is quite useful in blocking shots. Now there are other tanks that will do this as well. One of them is on sale right now in the store, and that is the Minuteman Tier 7, a good blocking heavy tank, and that's what I needed. Now I have other heavy tanks as well that I have blocked shots in, but this one was very good and very reliable. And as my friend Fish says, there is a tank for every operation. In this case, I needed a tank that would have good shot blocking opportunities that won't take forever. So I chose this one, and I ran several matches, had some very good results. Got my blocking. I got blocking of damage just randomly running heavy tanks, and then I decided, I'm going to go and pull out this one because this was a tank of the month. Last month was the Tiger 131. The month before that was the Barosk. This was October for this M4 49. So this is tank of the month, October 2022. Very good tank, fun to play, looks cool with all those sandbags. So this is one of those things, I paid $10 for this. It was a total steal, all right? I'm just going to tell you right now. This was completely worth it. Now this tank sells in the store for a high dollar. I think it's like 12,000 plus. It's a very good tank. And I used it, like I said, to get my blocking damage from the contract. This is a clip of the AMX M4 49 in action. Very good. We're in the Arctic region here, and up here is a good sniper perch. So I want to always take a shot and see if guys get exposed, then you can use this position to get shots on them. Sometimes they'll get shots on you, so you got to be careful. Whoops, snag a shot. I don't know, I didn't have the right setup or something.
Focus attention here.
Oh, nice. Quickie kill, always a bonus. This game went quite well. I got tagged twice. Run away, make it 3 times. I was hoping I got some blockage on that, but I looked at the score you see in the corner. Nope, no blocking there. Hey, sometimes you get a little greedy. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to hang back, let some other stuff happen. Maybe they'll forget about me. This guy will take some attention away from me as well. And just don't have a shot.
Focus attention here.
But this game was bad for them early. 12-7. It's already looking, very dismal for the opposite team. That's their problem. And this tank is a very good fighting tank. Tag, you're it, brother. Very good fighting tank. very accurate gun too, so you can use some, limited sniping at this range. What's happened, those guys there, they're a little trough that's below, and I can't really get full shots on them. They hug the wall. Like right there, they're 15 feet or so below the level of the snow. But it doesn't really matter because it's 9-3 and it's looking worse for them, not better. Don't know how that happened specifically. We were just doing our part here up in the crow's nest. Sometimes you'll get shots over here in the white snow area to the right of that mountain. So now it's time to get out of here and see what we can do. If we can add our gun power to what the other guys are up to. There's one guy left. Well, spoiler alert, I don't get him. But that's okay. This was just a good clip of some action with some, things you don't want to do and things that you do want to do. But hey, I'm going to go take my shot, see if I can assist these guys, see if I can steal a kill. See if I can help these guys. So they did a great job. Real easy, solid game. Just a bunch of guys doing a bunch of things, I guess, that were, pretty good. Like I said, I didn't do anything super spectacular, but hey, 51,000, I'll take it. So this was just a good example of what this tank can do. It has a lot of versatility. Unfortunately, I didn't get any blocking in that game, but that's okay. I made up for it because I had another game where I had 1,000 and I had another game where I had 800. It was, in the bank for the blocking part of the contract. So I just wanted to have an example to show you of, how this tank moves, shoots, etc. So it all worked out great. So this is the first in a series, and I have other ones in mind coming up, and these are going to be just random different tanks, some regular, some premium, could be eventually Cold War, but there's not going to be any kind of tie-in necessarily for sales or whatever in the store. These are just things that I use myself. Like this one is prompted because I was using it in the contract. And to me, I guess if you're going to work on a contract with a specific tank, then you're pretty much using a super tank. So just to give you an idea, so I'm going to have more of these videos, and as the library of super tank videos increases, it'll help other players in the future, hopefully. So just one of those things that, like I said, it's not necessarily the only tank that does it. There are a bunch of other tanks that you can use for blocking, primarily a much cheaper price tank, the Minuteman, that's in the store. This one's super expensive unless you lucked out and got it as Tank of the Month. If you have this as Tank of the Month, this thing works very well. So the other thing that I didn't show you, let me show you this. Here we go. What is the accuracy on this gun? 0.27. This is sniper level accuracy. That's why I was sniping with it. Now on this tank, since it's a big heavy tank, traction for speed, I add -5% damage armor, helps to block shots. Your gun rammer, advanced loader reduces your reload time. Same thing with the fan. The rations will also reduce the reload time. So let's look at the reload time. Reload time on this gun, 7.11. And I think that's as low as it can physically go. think this is absolutely the minimum time you can get it. The Commander has the Born Leader and the reload skills right here, rapid loading and Born Leader. These will also reduce the reload time of your gun. Born Leader and Steady Aim will increase the accuracy. That's how it's a .27 accuracy. So this gun is sniper quality accuracy, and the reload, like I said, 7.11 is pretty good for a big tier 8 heavy tank. Decent gun damage. What was it? 300 damage, really solid. It doesn't take forever to load like, say, the Icebreaker, which also blocks damage. But this one, really good, solid tank. And like I said, if you have it if you bought it as Tank of the Month, then you already know this is a butt kicker. But again, if you don't have this tank and it's expensive, I can't show you how much it costs because once you own a premium tank, you can't see the price in gold. It's very expensive. But if I didn't have this tank, what I would have done is I'd have gone to World War II tanks and I'd have bought this Minuteman, because this dude is a notorious shot blocker, for tier 7 and below, and probably some tier 8 shots. This thing is a monster. Again, forget shooting the front of that turret. That red armor says not today. And then the yellow plate underneath on the front also says good luck with that, Charlie. So the Minuteman is a tremendous tank for blocking shots, and at 3,600, it's way cheaper than the Frenchie. So that would be a terrific replacement if you're considering it, depending on how things are going. But I wanted to show you guys, game action of this tank, the armor, and how I set it up so that you guys could replicate the kind of performance that I had there. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and spread the word. And I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, this is a super tank.